Hello, I'm back again. Just chilling in the car. I'm getting up and going in just a minute, but I just wanted to talk to you all again. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up in the chat room or not because you have to come out to this channel and just check to see if I do videos. Hey, Lady Gemini. Hey, Trini Bell. You have to come to my channel and just look to see if I do videos. I don't expect for YouTube to send out any notifications. So, like I said, if you want videos, just manually check. If you don't mind, just peek to see, hey, look, let me see what's going on. Is Spirit Tree doing any videos or what have you? I'd appreciate it if you do it that way. Damn, it's getting hot in here. It's funny because it has been cold for the last few days, but now this heat is kicking in, y'all. It's getting ready to it's getting ready to go down. Okay, it's getting ready to be real out here. Okay, it finna get real. Okay, this heat, I just don't know about America no more. Oh, I noticed that today the skies are kind of blue, so we got very few cloud coverage. So that means it's gonna be hot. Look, I want to talk. And y'all know I'm always trying to offer wisdom. Every time I get on live, I want to make sure that what I'm talking about is going to make you think. It's going to make you think. Now, whatever you think about what I say is totally a reflection upon yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Somebody say something to me. However, I receive the information is purely based upon my experience, not theirs, not theirs. So, for instance, if somebody comes along and say, "Oh my God, you're fat," you understand? Well, I can look at it two ways. I can react just like they react on a low frequency, or I can say, well, I have learned, I have acquired so much knowledge and I have raised my vibrations to a point to say, he must have had a pretty bad life. You understand? Something is definitely going on wrong with him. I don't know what it is, but you know what I'm saying? Life hadn't been kind. So you can take the two approaches. It's totally up to wherever you are in your life at that moment. Does that make sense? Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody. Let me acknowledge everybody. Hello, Lady Gemini, Trini Bell, Mike Lewis. Where you been? Did you do the baked chicken that night? Hey, Deborah Lewis. Are you some kin to Mike Lewis? Hey, Leg. Hey, Bernie. Hey, Deasia. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Kylie. Somewhere over the rainbow. How are you? Hey, Danielle. Hey, Diane. Hello, Chris. Thanks for moderating. Let me see. Did I miss out on anybody? Okay. So you have to decide what your reaction is going to be to that statement. You know what I'm saying? And however you decide to process this information and, or what have you will ring a loud bell within the universe from now and unto infinity. And based upon that, the universe is going to give you some more, depending on how you react. If you react in a way where you have just totally lost it, well, the universe is going to send you some more of that because it wants to see how you're going to react to the rest of it. This is the reasons why we are sometimes in a perpetual, depending on where your frequency is, we are in a perpetual cycle of receiving negative energies from the universe. Honestly, it's the truth. So if you see your life or you see someone's life and it's always in chaos, it is because they just can't get it right. sometimes I find myself in some of those places. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to you all, know that whatever I say, you understand, it's a projection of my own life. Um, that's why we can't really take what people say seriously. What I mean about that is because some people are able to be manipulated really easy by whatever that is that's fucking with us. Because you'll find that the one woman down the street is saying the same thing that the people are saying next door. And you're just saying, dang, how come everybody's saying the same thing? Well, it is a moment to stop and reflect upon myself and see, like, what's going on with inside of me? What's going on? Either the universe wants you to look at yourself, or these entities are talking to you. They're fucking with you. They're toying you. Is it really the people that's bringing this information to you, the messengers? Or is it really just something you are mirroring out to that universe out there? It's time to look at yourself. I always say, and I want you all to look at this. You look at us content creators. I'm talking about us content creators in the witchy world. Okay? It's a very small sector of us here that are certain kind of witches. So you got your glamour witches here on YouTube. They got their purpose now. You got your witches that are gardeners. You got your witches that cook. You got your herbal witches. There's so many different witches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just talking about the witches that are in this community, whoever they are. I want you to, if you feel like that's the witch for you, and you enjoy going to that channel and stuff, I want you to look at that witch and look at yourself and see what do you all have in common. Because whatever you resonate to, it's a part of you. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a part of you, some aspects of you, even some of the enemy content creator witches. You know, I realize that we have to have something in common there. There's something, you know, because, you know, you ever seen a person, you know, they get in relationships and they go sour, and then you see that same person say all kind of negative things about that person they were in a relationship with. You gotta look at it like this right here. Something about that person that you chose, that you dislike, is so much like yourself. So can we? Okay, I got an interruption. As I always say, please don't go nowhere unless you're really, really busy. Thank you, Yella Clee, for the donation. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. So let's talk. So we're in bad relationships. Not just one, but two, but three. We just can't keep good relationships. And so we always want to feel like it's the other person's fault. But in actuality, I really don't think anyone is at fault. Can I truly point the finger all day long at the person that I was in a relationship with? It didn't work out. It was a fiasco. It was crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I got my ass whooped. I was always getting cussed out, manipulated, beaten, raped, whatever. I don't know what is going on. It becomes a reflection of self. Why? Because if I continue to tolerate it, it's something about me I got to look at, not that person. Especially if it comes to me again in a different package. It's time for me to say, damn, what is it about me? I'm not saying blame yourself. I'm saying, can I just really have all these negative things to say about this ex-partner without looking at myself? You understand? But I want you to look at the witch you resonate with on YouTube. The witches that you're resonating with. The tarot card readers that you're resonating with. The crystal ball readers. The bone throwers. You see what I'm saying? The card readers. The psychics. Whatever kind of witch you want to call them. You say, I really dig her. I support her. I'm going to give to her. You understand? I see something in her. You understand? I see hope. I see me or whatever. I want you to look at that person and see what you got in common with them. What do you have in common with this individual? How is this person's life? How are they living their life? And you need to think about this when you are entangling your energy. You understand that you are giving to this content creator. You need to look how they live in their lives. I mean, even sometimes we just look at certain ones of them for entertainment. I just want to just see what they're talking about. You're actually tying your energy with this person in the universe, and it cannot be avoided. It is going to happen. That is what's going down. So I really don't like uh living in a victimhood. I don't like that. I don't like that. Are you watching a witch that's living in like I say, a cycle of victimhood? Everybody is to blame for all of my problems. Those people tend to be manipulators. They're manipulators. That's what they are. That's the way. That's exactly what they are. I really I can't get down with that. I've worked really hard on my character, and it's really been hard. And it's sometimes I say I'm running out of time, y'all, because y'all know I'm 52 years old. When I say I'm running out of time, I can't keep making mistakes. I'm 52. 52 years old. I cannot keep looking at everybody else and saying the reason why my life sucks is because of everyone else's mishaps towards me. Everybody is just fucking up my life. I can't do that. Because when I'm a victim says I'm a prisoner of something. I can't live being a prisoner of something. I can't live knowing, saying these things is giving someone else power over yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be hard for me to say I'm a witch and allow somebody else to have power over me. Witches don't supposed to have nobody else, you know what I'm saying, having that much power over them. Don't get me wrong, the powers that be got their powers over us in a sense. Well, I talk about that all day long, but I just can't say another witch is going to be over my head like that. No, I'm not a victim. Y'all watch this when y'all be watching these content creators that cry wolf and cry victim all the time. Be watching this. You tying your energy into that when you watching them. Even if you're trolling them in a sense, when you get to watching them, watching these type of people, you really need a cleanse. You need a cleanse. You need a spiritual cleanse. And I want to get into all of that, how we can cleanse ourselves, because cleansing is very, very difficult. Because we could take all kind of baths, and sometimes you need really smoke cleansing. You need fire cleansing. Because if this practitioner's energy is lower than yours, you're vibrating lower, whatever, you've lost some points. Believe it or not, you've lost some points. But you want to make sure that whatever witch that you vibing with, because that's your teacher. That's your teacher. When you're watching witches, you are in the classroom. So if you tell me you watching a particular witch that's always whining about how they was going to get this and they was going to get that, but this witch blocked it and that witch blocked it, and you couldn't get this and that other, this, that, and the other, because somebody else came along, and you understand what I'm saying? Then you don't really necessarily need to be contacting that witch that's complaining. You really need to hit that witch up they talking about, honestly. Does that make sense? So if I see you say you're a witch and you out there and you want to buy you a car, but then you bring up some other witch saying, this other witch over here down the street saying I'll never get a car and I need y'all help, you know what I'm saying? Because the witch down the street said I can't get a car, whatever. Then don't go to her for any kind of work or anything. You don't want anything she got. You want to ask her, well, who is this witch fucking with you? She says, Miss Shirley down the street. Then you want to say, hey, well, I tell you what, I hope you get your situation worked out. But you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go to Miss Shirley down the street, okay? She got to be badass. Hello? Hello? I just can't. I can't be on here whining and crying. Now I'm not saying circumstances don't happen. Circumstances can happen where you can have, like, extenuating circumstances. You can lose people in your family, whatever. We here, all of us are gonna lose something. We're going to lose something. We didn't come here to just hold on to everything. You understand? It's gonna be some people we love gonna pass on. It's gonna be some people get sick. It's gonna be sometimes we may lose homes, we may lose cars, but that's not even bad, because you can lose a house, turn around and get a nothing. You can lose a car and get a nothing. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about losing very important people in our lives. I'm not talking about situations like that. I'm talking about situations when you're dealing with people that are constantly, you understand, saying that everyone else is keeping them from being happy. You want to avoid them. You don't want to be in their classrooms. Hello? We're warriors over here. We're fighters. You understand? We're real true witches. I don't have a problem with people saying that I'm a fraud witch, and that I go out and what they say, you're going out, you're robbing people, you're frauding people, you're mischievous, you're taking advantage of people. I don't care about that, because we're witches. Witches does not necessarily mean that you have to have the most squeakiest reputation out there. I mean, we didn't say, and it's a difference between me saying I'm a saint and I'm a witch. Hello? So I don't care too much about what people say. Oh, she did this, she did that, she did all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Because people can say if you've done anything. People can sit down and say, I've given her three, four, $5,000, $10,000, and she frauded me. But where's the proof? Where's the proof you've been frauded? You understand? You can show proof that you've given the money, but can you show proof that you've gotten frauded? Hello? And then you have other people that jump on the bandwagon. Oh, she's a fraud. She's a fraud. She's a fraud. No one can truly call that witch a fraud unless they themselves have gotten work done and they have been frauded. I can't call a witch a fraud just because I read that this person is a fraud. Now, if I've exchanged monies with you, then I can go out and say, hey, look, I done gave you $4,000, $5,000. Here's the proof. You know what I'm saying? You frauded me. Then it's up to the observer to determine who's right and who's wrong. Because it's two sides, sometimes three sides to a story now. That's yours, that's theirs, and the truth. But you got this little thing where it's just saying a person is a fraud. It's just like some type of infectious disease. Oh, she's a fraud. How you know? Did you get work with her? No, I didn't, but I read it. Anybody can type anything. We can all say whatever we want to say. But look, let me tell you something for the record. I got a call from somebody. You know who you are. You know who you are. Okay? You know who you are. You from overseas. Look, let me tell you something. If they can't help you with Obia, don't come to me. I don't really get down like that. You can't skip all over that to come here to me, because I'm kind of suspicious of you. I'm suspicious of you. Don't tell me you. Okay, had another interruption. You can't tell me you've gone to another spiritualist on YouTube. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. This is my policy. If you tell me you've gone to another YouTube witch, there's no way to do no work with you. I don't want to do any work for you. You need to keep shopping, okay? I do not entertain that. I don't get down like that. I think that's messy for you to call me and tell me you've been to Miss Susie down the road, and Miss Susie did this, she did that, and now you come to me. I can't deal with it because you're going to do me like you did Miss Susie, okay? So if you know, and I'm not talking to you all in the chat, I'm just more or less talking to people who are going to come back and watch this video probably a couple of weeks from now, whatever, a week from now. You cannot expect for me to entertain you, okay? Go and work it out with Miss Susie. I just don't entertain it. And so if I hear content creator that claims to be a witch that say, I have had to go in and fix everything wrong that another witch did on YouTube. If I hear somebody say something like that, the first thing gonna come to my mind is you got a whole lot of spiritual consequences to deal with, content creator. Because sometimes certain witches can put work on the client that can hurt you too. And you don't know why they coming to you. Say for instance, I got a client and this client did not do me right. Might not have paid all. So they decide they want to skip out and go somewhere else for whatever reason. I can actually put work on them so that no matter who they go to, they won't get what they want. Now, this is what real witches gonna do, and I'm gonna tell you now. That's what I do. Okay. Now I know a lot of people say, "Oh, spiritually is so sweet." I sure am. I'm sweet, but at the same time too, I'm bitter and I'm sour, and that's just the way it is. You're not gonna come to me and you're gonna sit up here and screw me up and leave me with your deficit. Get up and go somewhere else and think that I'm not gonna put something on you, because I'm gonna do it. And when you go to the next spiritualist, I'm gonna make sure whatever you got on you, you're gonna give it to that spiritualist too. So therefore, I refuse to take any clients that have been to other YouTube workers unless I speak to the other YouTube witch and she says it's okay. It's okay. We cool. Whatever, you got this expertise and they need to get some work done. You know what I'm saying? Because we witches are very loyal in this community towards each other. Okay, is we're loyal like that, and so you're not gonna come to me with that. Now, beware of these content creators who claim to be a witch when they say, I've had to do all of this work to take all of the bad off of them that the other witches put on them. Those people, that witch got a lot, that witch or that wannabe witch got a lot of afflictions on them. You don't want none of that on you. There is no way that I'm gonna go in behind nobody else's work. If you dig in a grave, okay, your client, you and your spiritualist, y'all digging a grave, and you can't quite get it right. And then now you done left that spiritualist, you come to me, and you want me to continue to dig grave. There's no way I'm gonna help y'all dig that grave, because I don't know what y'all was putting out into the universe when y'all was digging that grave in the first place. Okay, so I find it hard to believe that there is a witch complaining, talking about they trying to take all of the dirt off that other client because they went to another witch. I just don't believe that. The reason why I will not don't believe anybody who sit down and talk like that, talk like they got to go and do undo work that some other witch has done. You know why I don't believe that? Because you got to look at it like this. What do we have in common? If any witch said, I had to go and fix everything spiritually did, we don't have anything in common. Why, out of all of the witches on YouTube, would my clients have any interest in coming to you? I don't get it. My clients are going to come to you, and we're on two different frequencies. Our vibrations are nothing alike. They're going to come to you. I caution myself when I deal with that. If I have a client that comes to me like that, and the reason why I caution myself with that, if a client comes to me with it, because first of all, I want proof you've gone to Miss Shirley down the street. You been to Miss Shirley? Oh, I know Miss Shirley. Oh, okay. Miss Shirley put it on you. Oh, okay. Well, usually that's what them hoodoo folks do. If they think you're going to screw them up, they will hoodoo you. I can't really deal with you right now. You need to talk to Miss Shirley and beg her pardon, because you done something wrong. Because that's the first thing I think of. If you gone to a spirituals and now you come to me, you did something wrong over there. That's my mindset. So I'm just not going to take you on like that. So if there's a spiritualist that's willing to take cases like that, it makes me kind of suspicious. Are you that desperate? I am not that desperate that I'm going to take just any old clients that been to any old place. You got to be really desperate to want to do something like that. And so what would we have in common? The reason why a client would associate me with you. That's what I'm sitting down here thinking. What what is special about you versus me versus everyone else out there? There are a lot of spiritual workers out there. You can get, it's like a huge shopping mall, man. You can get Palo Mayambe. You can get Voodoo. You can get Santeria, Ifa. You can get witchcraft. You can get European witchcraft. You get Native American witchcraft. You can get hoodoo. You can get obia. It's everything out there. So why, out of all of the different spiritualists out there, would you be getting my clients, or I'll be getting yours? Especially if our demographics are different. See, because we got to take into account that we got demographics. Do your demographics can also alter your frequency or enhance your frequencies, your demographics? A witch that is at home and have no children have more energy to focus into their work. Now, there are witches that do work that have children, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're putting your children first. But that is going to affect the work because the children comes first. Am I right? If I had children in my house, I'm going to dedicate all my energy to them first, and then I can get down to whatever else I need to. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to find a way to balance my work with my family, my home family, with my children, with what the other people want outside of my household. If I find myself to put my clients, everyone on the outside, before my family, then I'm pretty selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's a very selfish mom, a mother of myself, to give all that I have to, I hate to say it because that's what they are, complete strangers. You know what I'm saying? I'm investing in my small child that I don't have. I don't have children. I'm just saying, at the time when I was young, I was investing in my children. You understand? Because they were the biggest investment. Not the house, not the bank account, not the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Not the CDs. None of that. It was the children. And if I'm not investing 100% of that, well, I'll say at least 90% of that, because the other 10% needs to come back to yourself. Sometimes, as mothers and stuff, we sacrifice so much to our children until there's really nothing left of ourselves, and that's not good, because if you don't put something back into yourself, then your children won't have a mother to raise them or whatever. But I'm just saying, I just feel like it's totally off balance, totally selfish, and inconsiderate of myself to spend my whole entire day on YouTube, all day long on YouTube. And I have others, you know what I'm saying, that I have brought into the world. I've brought them into the world, so now they're my responsibility. They're my liability. If I put all of what I have into something out there, outside of them. Hello? So like I said, my demographics are going to be totally different. So you need to know that if someone is coming to you saying, hey, I've been to spirit tree and it didn't work out or what have you, that's not true, because I have not even taken any clients this year. I haven't taken any clients. You wouldn't be getting my clients because I haven't taken any. What I do repeat customer service. All of what I get is repeat people that have been around for a minute. Something is wrong when you ain't dealing with somebody. You ain't holding nobody. You should be holding somebody. If you always getting some, if you always having to just start up and just get new people and all the time, every time you turn around or whatever, there's something not right about you, honey. I think 5 or 6 years is enough time. Don't stop now. I'm still doing my video. Oh, okay. I think 5 or 6 years is enough time to get clients that's gonna always be there. So if anybody coming to you talking about, hey, I got something from Spirit Tree, a client from Spirit Tree, investigate. Check their PayPal accounts. Make them prove to you. Phone conversations. I want to hear. Did you record her? I want to hear from myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I've forgotten some people come to me from other spiritualists. They have come. And I told them, oh, I can't help you. I can't help you. I had one yesterday. I said, oh, no, I can't do anything for you. Mm-mm. And if you're watching, you should know why I can't do it. And I just told you why I cannot help you. You understand? It's not that I'm being loyal to the person that you brought up to me. It's just in my head, something ain't quite right. And I'm figuring it out, and I can see it. But if you say you went to such and such, I'm talking to you right now. You say you went to such and such for work, and it ain't turn out right. Where the proof? Prove it. I'm a person like that. I've been in this thing for a minute now. You got to prove it to me. I don't just want to see a PayPal, because some people will send money to you through PayPal and turn around and file a claim, get their money back, and say, here's the proof right here. I want to hear phone recordings. I want to hear it on the phone. You're going to prove that to me. Okay? So if you're a spiritualist and you're saying you're trying to fix all of the problems that the other spiritualists have done to these people and everything, I want you to have them to prove to you that they have come to me or to somebody else. I need proof. And anyways, I don't take PayPal. I have a PayPal account, and sometimes I'll tell people they can send donations, little things like that. But I am serious about that PayPal. That PayPal is not guaranteed. People have sold their cars using PayPal. They have sold precious goods and services. And if they file a claim, PayPal will give them their money back. And now you have sold a car online, and the person has managed to say to PayPal, I did not make this transaction. PayPal give them their money back. Now you without your money and your car. PayPal ain't guaranteed. I don't fool with that. I only fool with MoneyGram or Western Union. I got a PayPal, but I don't know you that well. Only certain people can give to me on PayPal. These are my regulars. Can't nobody else give me no PayPal. You knew you want to send it PayPal, and I tell you send it Western Union. You don't want to send it Western Union. Well then, okay then. For not only hello. If you believe in yourself and you believe in your work, you wouldn't have an issue with Western Union and MoneyGram. And I know what you're saying. Well, Mama, if you believed in yourself and you believed in me, you wouldn't have no issue with PayPal. Well, look, let me tell you something. I ain't taking no chances with a company that would just give back money to any and everybody. I ain't finna take no chances with that. Hello? So I know what you're saying. I ain't taking no chances with no MoneyGram, no Western Union. Well, then we have conflicts of interest, and it's okay to move on and find somebody else who do what you say do. But I'm just saying to the spiritualists out there that's saying that you have to correct everybody's work, all the witches and stuff that have burnt people, you have to go in and correct that work, then you contaminate it. Because I just told you, anybody that leave me and leave me hanging in any kind of way, because like I say, I'm gonna treat my folks right. But if you leaving me going to somebody else, you understand what I'm saying? It's for a good reason that's gonna benefit you rather than me, and you have left me in a mess, in a frenzy over here on my end. You understand what I'm saying? You know you are going to have to take whatever I put on you to the next spirituals because both of y'all gonna have it on you. And I'm telling you something. It's some witches better than me, don't get me wrong. But I tell you what, I sure believe in myself and my work. I'm very confident. I'm very, very, very confident. Because what I say gonna happen. It always does. So if you come here and you think you're gonna fuck me up so that you can play games with another spiritualist, both of you all, trust me, will get fucked up. Okay? And don't get me wrong, I got some I got a tata putting shit on me. Don't get me wrong, I'm wrestling with a tata right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm wrestling with a tata. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time too, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still fighting, and I'm still well, and I'm doing real good because I know that what's rolling over here with me is badass. No, it's not a tata on social media. It's a tata in Miami. Hello. So you know, if I can deal with him, I can deal with anybody who come along here to fuck me up. Because you got to realize it's not me doing the work. It's the spirits. That's why so many people be so angry with you because they thinking you all dumb, stupid, naive, gullible, sweet, loving. And then when they get their ass whooped, they want to say she ripped me off. It was a fraud. It was a fraud. You best better believe I ain't no nice witch. I'm sweet when I come on here, but I can't be nice because the spirits won't be nice and gullible like I will. They go and beat your ass. And that's what I love about my spirits. They always fighting for me. They can see a lot of the times what I can't see. Even when I can't see it, I'm about to make a fool out of myself, man, they'll send somebody to me to say, you know you finna get fucked up fooling with that, don't you? Okay? So don't believe that bullshit when you're sitting down here looking at a spiritualist on here talking about they got any clients from my end. That's a lie. Because the only client that will come from here is a troll. You may just be entertaining a troll. Hey, yeah, I been in the spirit tree. They're trolls, honey. They are trolls. I thought you wanted to go in there and play your instrument.
I did. I only got bored. You know, I can't play keyboard that long.
Well, so they're trolls. You went in there no time.
I paid.
These are your trolls. If, like I said, I got a phone call like that today. Somebody said they went to somebody else. Okay, it's not an enemy or spiritualist of mine. They just went to someone else that I'm not familiar with. They came to me right here, right now. I see that person as a troll because I really don't believe you went to such and such. I don't believe you went to Miss Shirley. I believe you are just trolling me. So to the person that says you got to correct all of the witches' work and all of that, I'm here today to tell you that they're trolls. See, that's why a lot of times I don't answer my phone because I can feel it when it's a troll. I am relying on my intuition, which is very strong because I am a psychic, and I don't pick my phone up. Now, I'm not saying every single person that calls me is a troll. I say I can feel when they're trolls. Some of you all are genuine people. It's just the fact that I got quite a few people that I'm working with, so I'm not trying to just push them to the side because their work is just as important. And also, don't come to me if you ain't ready to pay. If you don't want to pay for services, do not come to me. This is how I make my living. Hello, and I do not have time to just donate myself to something that is not going to benefit me. There are spirituals who are just getting started, very young ones that may do pro bono. I am not in a situation to do that. Why? It's not because I'm greedy and it's not because I got a bunch of bills. It's because it wouldn't be fair to the people who work really, really hard to pay me. It's not fair to them. There are people who pay me weekly. And that's a disservice to my clients. That's not right. How would you all feel if you are giving your money back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to someone, and then they just start taking on clients and giving them free treatment? I mean, giving them freebies. They're always getting freebies, but you got to pay. That's not right. So if you want a freebie, don't contact me. Don't do it. Because not only am I not going to cheat myself and my spirits, I'm not going to cheat my clients. Hello? So I just find it kind of odd that, a spiritualist will sit down here and say that they're getting everybody's clients and they're removing all kind of hexes and all of this and advertising themselves saying, if you went to this particular wedge, I'm willing to take all and remove all of the stuff off of them or whatever, because you may just be dealing with someone who's never come to you. I don't know whether or not some people may just be manipulating, so maybe it's just a manipulation tactic, but I don't believe nobody's coming to you doing that. No, I only had so far 2 people this year that have said that they've gone to someone else, and they didn't say anything negative about them. Basically, how I take it, they can't afford them, so they're looking for something cheap. Like the lady told me, I was expecting for you to do my little court case for $300. I'm not going to do a court case for $300. Why won't I do a court case for $300? This is why. Because I got to be tied up on the phone with you quite a bit. Okay? You're going to be calling me. You got to be, Mama, this is what's going on right now. They said this, that, and the other. Oh, Mama, I got to be compensated for these phone conversations. $300. I am not going to be tied up on no phone with you day and night until your court case comes about, which may be what, another month, 2 months, for $300 goddamn dollars. Hello? I want y'all to think about that. I'm going to tie my energy into $300 for a court case that may not even show up. You may not get to court for 2 to 3 months, and you want to be on the phone with me every day and all day, all night. I want y'all to think of the ridiculousness. I'm like, if you have $300, the best thing for you to do with that $300 is you can go and purchase the items online. They will tell you, how to do court cases. Go up and buy you a bunch of candles, get the right necessary herbs. Some people have little things you can order, and these tend to be the people that ain't gonna be putting their phone number out there either, so you can wear them. Go out there and buy whatever they got for $300. Do the work yourself. But I'm not gonna sit down here and send you what you need and be on the phone with you every day and all night. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's just like my little woman. I have one woman that's legitimate that did this rip-off report. She was legitimate back about 3 or 4 years ago. She's a legitimate client. She had a whole lot to say about what she gave me, but I was on the phone with her day and night. I am not free. I'm not free. 75 for 30 minutes, 150 for an hour. You're going to pay me. If we on the phone 3, 4, 5 hours, the clock is ticking. Now, it's up to you to decide whether I'm worth that or not. But I know what I'm worth. Hello? I know what I'm worth. Because I got a nappy head and I ride around in a raggedy piece of car. Okay? And you may think my house looks like the house of horrors. And you think I'm cheap. At the end of the day, you can take your business elsewhere. Because I'm telling you, if you think that of me, you won't be able to afford me. Okay? There are no discounts here. Because I know how the spirits work. You can get in there and start messing with people's energy, fixing things, and they may have karmic debt. You are going to acquire that. Okay? You're going to acquire that. The tables can turn on you. Oh, I'm fighting a court case. They say they say I'm facing such and such time. I went and I shoplifted and I took something or what have you. Okay, I got your case, girl. Go on, send me that money, girl. Then next thing I know, my son might be tied up in a court case. Because what I have done is traded places with you. So I'm going to make sure it's worth my while. Okay? Because I might be cheap to you, but to myself, I mean the world. Because I only get this life right here in this physical body right now. Okay? So I don't want to trade places with you for $300. Better it be you than me. Okay? So, like I said, be leery of a spiritualist that say that they are willing to roll up their sleeve and put on their galoshes and get in a cesspool to fix your problems because you've gone to somebody else that made you some problems, because that don't even sound right. It definitely sounds like whoever they're dealing with is a troll. So look at the life of the spiritualist that you decide you want to follow. Look at their life. Is that the life you want for yourself? But now, if you say I'm just doing it for entertainment, I'm looking. I mean, I got you with that. You know, sometimes we lower our frequencies and we watch people who are on low frequencies. You know what I'm saying, like that. Sometimes we do that, but then we know that we got to do a cleanse and we got to raise our vibrations back up again. But I'm talking about seriously. If you are honestly taking that serious and you're looking at a person, it's always a train wreck. It's always a circus. It's always a fiasco and discord. You're doing yourself a disservice. You want to make sure that you are resonating in your own life with whatever that spiritualists do, because we are truly like leaders in a sense to the people who watch us. Okay? So look at the spiritualists that you're following. Do you really condone their behavior? Look at their relationships with people, with significant others. It's important. You may say it's not. The only way you would say, well, it's not really important to me, you know what I'm saying? You know, how their relationships go. I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? I just, something about this person I like. Then what you're saying is that you are on that low frequency too. You're vibrating on that same level. And your life is that same train wreck. We're supposed to be continuously elevating ourselves. It's gonna probably gonna come some times where you all gonna have to move past myself because you may have elevated yourself from where I am. It's totally understandable. But make sure that you got something in common with the person you're listening to, that you're witnessing, that you're watching here. If you say, well, you know, at this point in my life right now, I'm ready to purchase my home. And y'all, we can have as many houses as we want. That's just how badass Hoodoo is. You may have a house, but you want your second one, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth. You can have as many motherfucking houses as you want. If you have to put tenants in them to pay the motherfucking rent, you can have as many as you want. There's no rules that say you can't. You understand what I'm saying? You got some people, Bill Gates, I mean, not Bill Gates, but Donald Trump got so much real estate. And I don't know why we feel like we cannot have two houses, or we cannot feel like we can have at least one house. This is how fucked up they got us in the brain. They even got us thinking that, long you can have a jalopy, get you a jalopy, get you a hoopty, and be satisfied. Hell no. I want the best transportation I can get to the what you call that thing, plantation, to get to my job or to get to my business or just to ride around. I want the best. I don't want a hoopty. You got people around here saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just satisfied. You know, with just give me the little things in life. You know, that's good enough. I'll take it. You know, I'll take that. I don't think like that. I want the best. I'm in Mr. Willis' little gas saver right now, but goddamn it, I want the best. Motherfucking goddamn, I deserve the motherfucking best. Don't y'all think so? Forget the fact that, oh, I don't really see nappy headed women like you driving around in a Jaguar. I don't really see nappy headed women like you driving around in an Aston Martin, in a Bugatti. If I can fucking afford a Bugatti, if I want a Bugatti, I'm gonna fucking goddamn get it. The sky's a goddamn motherfucking limit. Now, shit, the sky ain't the limit. Shit, the cosmos is. Hello? That's how I want y'all to think. We ain't no victims over here. We ain't no victims. I'm not gonna sit down here and say, cause I don't have a house, somebody's preventing me from getting a house. That means that person got power over me. If I sit down here and say I've been on YouTube for the last 10 years and it's a group of witches that continuously keep me from purchasing me a house, and I'm stuck in an apartment, I can't get out of it, or I'm stuck in the street living in my car, or I'm in a tent, then that means that those spiritualists, those witches have more power than myself. Think. Do I have that much power to keep you from purchasing you a house? Don't have sympathy for people like that. They're manipulators. Because they know you don't have the power to do that. They're just using their power to manipulate a gang of people to try to come out and destroy you. That's all. That's what it is in a nutshell. Those type of people are dangerous people. One minute they're bully, next minute they're a victim. Now, no. They are manipulators. If you've seen a person in victimhood one minute and bullying the next minute, you understand? You've seen all of these different personalities coming out. Those are manipulation tactics. These are your narcissistic people. Hello. Some of the people who talk about narcissism the most, they can talk about it so much, and especially when you say, God damn, you're really good at explaining that, because 9 times out of 10, they're projecting. They're only telling you, this is my personality and this is how we operate. We operate in this fashion. Who better to learn from than a narcissist itself, a manipulator themselves? Most of us here, we are projecting. You got to realize that. Most content creators, when you hear them talking, they are projecting. They're projecting because they're telling you their life experience, because they've been there. It's the truth. So, in my group, because I'm gonna get my circles and stuff back together, I'm gonna be talking about how to go out and get your first house, your second house, your third house, your fourth house. I'm gonna be talking about how to purchase a car. You can have the worst credit in the world. I can send you out there because I got the supernatural power to send you out there to buy a car. I can tell you what car lot to go to. I look it up. I tell you, go to this car lot right here and go and pick the car you want. Something in that car got me coughing, got a tickly itch in my throat. Oh gosh, I don't know what's coming out of his car, but anyway, I can do that. I'm just skilled. I have quite a few people, and you all, if y'all watching, y'all know who y'all are. People who have been homeless, and I've gotten them in apartments. People who have left apartments, and I picked their houses out. I be busy over here. Oh shit, that stuff stink. And that car that just passed by, y'all heard it. They got some terrible emissions. Got my nose stopped up, but look. So, look, I lost my train of thought. It's real. Hoodoo, acknowledging your ancestors, you understand? And fixing your problems, your life will get you what you want. If you got a lot of karmic debt, you ain't finna get no house, you ain't finna get no car till you make it right. If you've been out, I'm talking to spiritualists right now. If you are to benefit yourself, you got too much karmic debt to go out and buy a house. The universe is not going to give you anything. Look, I do believe that a lot of the times you are granted the things that you want You're granted them because you have been doing a lot of cleanup in your life. What I mean about that is this right here. Sometimes to I don't know if I'm using the right word, to exhaust some of the karmic debt I have. I may go in the community and pick up trash cans or something like that. I may donate myself to some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna donate myself to no court case though, where you done fucked up. Nah, I ain't talking about that. But I will donate myself to certain things. There's certain places I go. I will go and clean up and sweep for free and do some free things. I will do that. And it's me showing the universe that, hey, look, I got this going on here. And I know that I need to put in some sweat equity into my situation. Would you grant me this and grant me that? And it always works. And I have learned that manipulating people, manipulating people like to show the world that an individual has done wrong to myself just so that I can use that energy to get a gang of people to attack that person is creating more spiritual karmic debt. You got to be careful with that. The people who use it do not get what they want. They're stuck in these places and they telling you that I'm finna get me a house, I'm finna get this boat, I'm finna get all these things, and they never get them. They're never gonna get them because they do not understand karmic and spiritual debt. They do not realize that what they're doing when they're going out to try to make another person look bad, they're creating debt. They continue a false beef that does not exist. Things from the past, they always pulling it out at their convenience because they can't get their way, because they see that I've gotten the temple and they still haven't gotten the house yet. So they want to keep it going, keep it going. It's a manipulation tactic. It's not that, oh, this person is very mental. It's a different type of mental. The mental is called narcissism. It's not bipolar disorder. It's not a multiple personality disorder. It's not none of those. It's called narcissistic disorder. And it's real. Within a narcissist's mind, they do not see, they can't see anything being their fault. When you say karmic debt, they can't process that. You understand? It's no way to process that information. It's always, I'm a victim. They use their bodies, they use their resources as bait. And I'm going to get to what I mean when I say that right now. It's used as bait. Hang on 1 minute. Excuse me, y'all. Um, what do I mean when I say they use it as bait? Use themselves as bait. What I mean is this right here. I know that in the past, I have had a lot of bad relationships with men. Um, in those relationships, I have been myself feeling like I've been wronged. I have been used for sex, used for my money, used for all of these different things. And I decide that I'm gonna go to the next relationship, and I've been used for sex, used for my money, and it keeps happening to me. Then the next relationship that comes, I already know what to expect. Hang on, stuff like that. But because I'm a ninth relationship, and all of them have gone sour. I'm just telling y'all the truth now, because I like when people come at me, because then I can take them and use them as an example. You understand? As that, use them as a lesson to let everybody else know what not to do. So now here we go. This is the ninth man. I have not learned anything from the past, because that's what it's all about, learning from each relationship. That's all. And acknowledging the universe that I've learned this. And when I've acknowledged to the universe, look, I've learned this lesson. I don't want to repeat it again. It won't come back to me no more. I promise you, it won't come back. It won't come back. It might come back one or two times so the universe can see that you got it. But I promise you, it won't come back. But here we go. Here we go. Now, I kind of figured out, well, the other relationships, the other 8 relationships, this is where I made my mistake. I made my mistake in the other 8 relationships when I did this, when I did that. This is where I went wrong. Y'all, I'm going to get away from this little pressure washer. And I want to get away from that. Look, I'm going to make a point because all kind of distractions will come up because they don't want you to make it. I'm going to make this goddamn point. It's the last goddamn thing I do. So these other 8 men I was with, I already know what they had in common. I already know what I done wrong. What did I do wrong? I was always giving. I was always cooking. I was always giving. I was always giving him money to shop. I was actually him my whole entire existence, even though he treated me like shit. I had an interruption, y'all. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use my body. Thank you so much, compassion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man, this means a whole lot to me. I sure appreciate you all giving me this love. Trust me, I really appreciate it because I'm going to make a point here. And this right here may help a lot of women. So, in a sense, I'm wrong when I take the 9th man in. Why am I wrong? I am wrong because I'm using the same manipulative tactics to get this 9th man that I used the other 8 times. I know I'm using my body. Some women will actually use their children to get a man. Well, I'm going to go ahead on and use my little child to get this man. I know he like little children, so maybe he'll want to stay with me. You understand? It's going on, y'all, out there for real. Y'all ain't making none of this up. Some women selling their children to men. They are. And they got karmic debt. Now here I am. I know none of these relationships worked out. And I done let a stranger into my home. And I know that the last man raped my child. I know it in my head. I already know it. But I don't want to be alone. So maybe I'll just give him a little something of this and a little something of that. Like I said, a lot of people are not going to get what they want because they got something to work out with the universe. But instead of reflecting on their life to figure out where they went, they prefer to blame innocent people. It's called manipulation. Sometimes I think manipulative people are more dangerous than narcissists because, in a sense, narcissists really and truly, you understand, are very sick people. Manipulators have the ability to know right and wrong. Narcissists are so caught up in themselves till they sick. But a manipulator is far more dangerous. Don't get me wrong, narcissists will use manipulation as a tactic. Understand? But a pure D manipulator, they use psychology on you. They're very bright and brilliant people, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So if you are taking a man in your household around your small children, your children, and you know you've been in that place before and it didn't work out, and you continuously decide this is what you're going to do, you ain't getting nothing. There is not going to be a house for you. There's not going to be a car for you. There's not going to be any relationships that are going to mount out to nothing. You're not going to get a good man. You're not going to get that house, that car. You ain't going to get nothing but more troubles because you are going to have more karmic debt. Don't pay no attention to these people that's sitting down here talking all of this foolishness about somebody put them in that situation where they ain't got nothing. Y'all know I don't play that doggone victim shit. Look, so let me tell you something. So if you let a man in your house and that man had done wronged you, he done wronged you. He done made a fool the umpteenth time. just like all them other men did. You are not a victim. You are a volunteer. That's what you are. You volunteered yourself. You said, here I am. And so you're going to have to pay for that. When you volunteer your body, your services, your household, your children, your job, your monies to a man that you clearly have found out a trillion times ain't going to do you right, you are victimizing yourself and your children. And victimization that is perpetual. You understand what I'm saying? It says this right here. You're just a volunteer. I'm sorry. I can't help you, baby. Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm back. So you see what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that, but I don't have it. I don't have nothing but cards on me. Somebody walking around asking for some money and stuff. I don't have it. Thank y'all for donating to me. I don't want y'all to think I'm selfish, but I don't have nothing but credit cards. And you running up on me like that, I don't know what you up to. You might rob me. Hello? So this is what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to give you an understanding of this here. Why have why have I been treated so well by my followings? Why have the doors been opening up to me so that I can have these things? You know what I'm saying? That's not only gonna benefit me, but benefit all of the people who following me, that love me, that's gonna treat me right. It's because I believe in working out karmic debt. I believe in correcting things. If that I'm not a saint. There have been times that I may have myself been guilty of doing some things that I know better not to do. But I do my best to evaluate that and try to correct that. You're not gonna ever really hear me say that somebody on YouTube is creating an obstacle for me. Well, I cannot purchase me a house, purchase me a car, or do whatever I need to do. You never see me doing that because I would be lying. It's not true. Nobody on YouTube can stop nobody from getting any wealth. It's a lot of it out there. And I'm not necessarily trying to promote materialism. That's not what I'm promoting. I'm only promoting you can have what you want. I don't know. This might be a wish that might want an 8-room house, with 8-room 8-bedroom home, 4 bathrooms. She want to get around in a Maserati. Get it, cause this might be the only fucking heaven we gonna have. And it may just be somebody out there just say, give me good health and strength and a tent. That's totally up to you. It's all about what you want for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not going to let nobody convince me that I should just be satisfied with the little things in life when other people are getting what they want, the bigger things in life. I want the bigger things too. As long as I'm healthy and I'm well, I want to make sure that I'm getting what I want. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this nappy-headed witch want it all too. You got a lot of women around here walking around here just being satisfied with the little things, and people telling them that they should be satisfied with that. I don't believe in that mess, man. But I'm just telling you right here, right now. Okay, listen to me. I'm not a victim. If I am wrong, I am a volunteer. 52 years is enough time for me to have learned in this classroom not to continue to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Especially, and look, like witches, we don't supposed to be the men on social media, on YouTube. If we do, we do it in secret. We do not create these relationships on YouTube, you know, and just allow people to see it on our channels. Because when we do that, you know, the people who follow you are gonna have a whole lot of things to say about your lifestyle. You know, I hate that old haziness that the sun put on my hair like that, but Let me see what everybody's saying. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Bobby. Hey, the Alchemy channel. Hey, Dick Boy TV. Hey, Melody. Okay. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Patrice. Okay. Oh, happy Easter Passover to you too. Deborah, you said they will ask for your card now. What you mean? Hey, Kaya. I'm so glad you caught me live too. Oh yes, compassion. It is buffering. They buffer me all the time. I can't figure out what it is. But you know what I'm saying? That way they just don't want you to get the information. Sway says she needs a ritual for court. Greetings, Tamu. Where you been? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Right Catch. Hey, God is gone. Hey, somewhere over the rainbow. Low vibrationals are carrying demons. Oh, that is so true. I got out that car, but I'm gonna have to get back in the car because there's some people just walking and circling around me and stuff. So I'm gonna have to get back in the car, and then I'm going to I need to head on into this place before they close, if they haven't already closed, because I'm gonna do another video when I leave out of this place, because I'm gonna continue to do this video because I just, it's been on my heart to just discuss this. I really want to discuss this situation, because when people be sitting around here trying to pretend as if though, you know, everybody on YouTube is stealing their blessings and stuff like that, I just ain't going for that. I'm not going for that. Ain't nobody stealing my blessings. Everything I supposed to get, I am getting it. And I ain't stealing nobody's blessings neither, because I'm learning from karmic debt. So if you, like I said, if it's something out there you've been wanting for a long time, let's go back to this house, because all of us want a house. I don't care what nobody say. People say, I don't want no house. Only people who really don't want a house are the people who really don't want that responsibility, because it's a lot goes into houses, like making sure the roof. Matter of fact, you need to take a class before you buy a house, because there are maintenance issues and stuff that you have to deal with a house. Like, you know, make sure you maintaining a roof on the house, because I never will forget. I was in the house. It looked really, really nice, but the house, everything was falling apart, and it's because it got water damage. Water damage it's just as bad as fire damage. Fire damage is worse than water damage. They really bad. And so, you know, so you need to take these classes so that you can see. Some people are upset, I can't get this house. Maybe it's more homework you got to do. Maybe the universe wants you to pay a close attention to something that you're not doing right now. Are you maintaining the apartment that you're living in right now? Are you respecting it? Are you living in somebody's apartment, somebody's place, renting it out, and you feel like, I don't give a goddamn about this, it ain't my shit, I'm getting ready to buy me a house somewhere? If you got that mentality, the universe is not going to allow you to have a house. I know what you're saying, but it does allow other people to get a house. But are these other people saying that they're spiritualists? You have a lot more responsibility when you are spiritualist. If you declare and decree and you believe that you're a spiritualist, you're telling the universe, hey, look, I've learned all of the hard lessons. Once you say that, you can't get away with what other folks get away with. You got some people can buy a $500,000 or $600,000 house, don't give a damn about it, and they go on and they live in it, trash it, do whatever they want to it. And you're like, damn, how they do this? You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, you say you're a spiritual, so to whom much is given, okay? Y'all know what I'm saying. Much is required. So you cannot sit up here and say, hey, look, y'all, I'm giving out all of this wisdom and knowledge, okay? I'm doing this right here for y'all. But fuck this damn apartment I'm in, because I'm finna get ready to move into my own house. It ain't mine. I don't care. Let it get waterlogged, because see, water will damage a house. I don't care if it leaks. I don't care nothing about the goddamn ceilings. I don't care nothing about stature buttress. Because if once your ceilings get wet, once ceilings have gotten wet, you got issues. Stature botchers is so infectious until you can touch it and take it to your house and spread all over your own house. You know what I'm saying? It's just that bad. Stature bottress is dangerous. Look it up. So you don't want to take a chance with leaky ceilings, leaky roofs, water damage on your carpets and all that. You don't want to take a chance like that. And if you're in a situation where you are abusing a landlord's property, you're not gonna get no house because you're spiritualist. You all knowing. It makes a difference to the universe. So don't entertain this mess from no spiritualists when they say somebody is stopping them from progressing. Don't listen to that. Look at their life. They saying, somebody's stopping me from having a husband or having a man. Look at their life. Look at their deeds. Your deeds will determine everything about yourself. The home you're going to live in. The car you're going to drive around in. The food you're going to eat. How people treat you. You understand? Your relationships with yourself and with your children. Your deeds determine that. Not the witch down the street. Not the witch on YouTube. Not the witch on Facebook. Does that make sense? So, I just want to talk to y'all about, hey, naturally, Tahira. Hey, Lady Owl. Lady Owl, I am still learning. Lady Owl said, I'm still learning. I am still learning. Because there's still a lot of surprises in the classroom. As long as you're here, I don't care how old you get, the universe is going to be teaching you things until you decide, hey, look, I've learned enough and I'm ready to go. Or sometimes, they may just end it and just say, hey, okay, your time is up. You either got it right or you got it wrong. But your time is up. You got to go. Learn from your mistakes and stop continuously making the same ones. People are watching you as a spiritualist on YouTube. They got their eyes on you, and you can't get angry with them when they decide, I'm ready to criticize you. I'm going to critique you on whatever. And then all of a sudden the trolls come and folks got a whole lot of nasty things to say about you. It was you that brought your life to YouTube. And you do not get a chance to decide how people treat you once you've introduced yourself to this place. You understand? You can decide what you're going to tolerate. And if you say, hey, I ain't tolerating this no more, then you got to end your channel. You leave social media and go somewhere private or just stop. But as long as you are here, okay, people decide how they want to see you and what light they want to see you in. You don't get a chance to decide it. I'm looking at the chat. Hey, Zahava. Uh-oh. Deborah said people begging for money will ask you to give them your card. I'm like, you crazy. Yo, they'll do a little bit of anything, honey. They don't care. I've had one man to tell, oh gosh, you said that, and that sparked my attention. I was in this place, in this fish restaurant, and a man came in there and he wanted something to eat. He said, hey, can you help me out? You know what I'm saying? No, it was with an attitude. Like I was obligated. And I said, I'm sorry, sir, I don't have any kind of cash. He said, take your card out and buy it. And I said, oh, hold the phone. No, sir. Hold the phone. You're not going to dictate to me what I'm going to do with my money. And he further went on to say, but you say you believe in Jesus. I jumped up and opened that door because he was trying to run out the door and make the last. He was going to have the last word. I opened that door and said, baby, I don't believe in your Jesus. Hello? Oh, hey, Brown Sugar. Hey, Bobby. Okay, y'all. Hey, Melody. Hey, Patrice. Am I saying the same thing over and over again? I think I am. Bobby said the house me and my family living in is owned from my grandmother and my dad after my lawsuit against my grandfather passed away from VA hospital who killed him during open heart surgery. I'm glad you got a house. I'm just saying we got to talk to these people. Well, we ain't necessarily got to talk to these people, but these people who saying that they don't care about living outside in their cars and stuff like that, these are broken people. These are people their will is broken down to a point where they do not feel like they are, valuable to have, something that all of us need. We need shelter. You know what I'm saying? We're living in the United States of America where you got chemtrails everywhere. I'm out here in the elements. We in the elements. It's extremely cold here. Sometimes extremely hot. Everybody deserves shelter. Like I say, so I want to talk about that. Somebody saying I'm just cool living in my car. It's giving me the freedom to be this and to do this and to do that. You can have freedom and still be in a place now to stay. If it ain't nothing but you staying in a tiny home or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Trinity said, if another witch can stop your bag, it's time to stop claiming you a witch and hire her instead. I agree 100%. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a witch in your 40s, 50s, and beyond and stuff like that. That little kids manipulation tactic used to do in elementary school is not going to work out here on the witchy YouTube streets. We're gonna laugh at, from now on, we're going to laugh at people like that sit down and say that some other witch was able to keep them from going on their quest or having their destiny. We're gonna have to laugh at you, baby. You're funny. Or should I do my witchy laugh? Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna start this live stream back up again. I'm going to have to leave right now before this place closed. Ashley said, I see melanin is on sale for $300 a gram, so we worthy somewhere. Hello. Boy, say you're worth more dead than alive. What you said, brown sugar? Okay, y'all, I want to get to this later on and everything, so I just wanted to just make this statement loud and clear. I'm gonna start, y'all, if you all don't mind, check on this channel again to see if I'm gonna do another live stream, because I'm gonna go into depth. But I want to end this right here. If you are for the second to umpteenth time in the same relationship with something that you don't like, you are now no longer a victim at this point. You are now a volunteer, okay? So, like I said, what I want to say? Zoom. Bye-bye, Red, and subscribe.